Oh my goodness, look at Nia! It's the imposing Jade.
Jade Cargill really not used to being thrown around like this.
That was too not gonna do anything.
Nia Jax attacks Jade Cargill in shocking Money in the Bank qualification match. In one of the most shocking and brutal moments of the year, Nia Jax unleashed hell on Jade Cargill during what was supposed to be a routine Money in the Bank qualifying match. What started as a competitive showdown quickly spiraled into chaos, destruction, and betrayal. With the WWE Universe stunned and officials scrambling to maintain control, the fallout from this savage ambush is sure to shape the women's division for months to come. Let's dive into what exactly happened when Nia Jax turned the WWE landscape upside down. Setting the stage, the road to WWE Money in the Bank 2025 has been filled with surprises. With the women's ladder match shaping up to be one of the most anticipated in years, top superstars from all brands have been vying for a coveted spot in the match. The Raw crowd was electric as it was announced earlier in the night that Jade Cargill would face Nia Jax in a high-stakes qualifying match. Both women, dominant in their own right, were considered heavy favorites to win the briefcase, but only one could qualify. This was Jade Cargill's opportunity to further cement her dominance in WWE after a highly hyped debut and impressive performances against veterans like Naomi, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax, however, had a chip on her shoulder. Ever since her controversial return, Nia had been overlooked, dismissed, and seen as nothing more than an obstacle. And tonight, she was done playing that role. Match intro and crowd anticipation. The lights dimmed. Jade Cargill's entrance hit first, radiating confidence and star power. The crowd roared as she strutted to the ring, dripping with intensity, dressed in gear reminiscent of a warrior queen. She raised her arms at the top of the ramp, knowing full well that her name was already being whispered as a future champion. Then came Nia Jax. A mixed reaction from the crowd greeted her, but the boos were louder than usual. She marched to the ring with fire in her eyes, staring straight through Jade. There was no smirk, no playful taunt, just cold-blooded intent. Commentators Corey Graves and Michael Cole noted that something felt off. Graves: "There's something in Nia's eyes tonight." Cole: "I don't think we're getting a normal match here." Cole: "You can feel it in the air." Corey: "This one's going to be intense." The match begins. As the bell rang, both women circled each other with precision. They locked up in the center of the ring, power against power. Neither budged at first. Nia shoved Jade back. Jade returned the favor, and the crowd popped. These were two titans going to war. The match started with heavy-hitting exchanges. Jade stunned Nia with a pump kick that sent her into the corner. Nia responded with a crushing Samoan drop that nearly got a 3 count early on. The two brawled outside the ring, with Jade slamming Nia's face into the steel steps. Nia, bleeding slightly from the lip, roared back with a body avalanche that flattened Jade against the barricade. This wasn't just a qualifying match anymore, this was personal. Jade takes control. Midway through the match, Jade began to gain control. She hit a series of powerful clotheslines, followed by a vicious spinebuster that shook the ring. She taunted the crowd and pointed toward the briefcase hanging above the ring, shouting, "This is mine." But that moment of arrogance would cost her. Jade went for her finisher, the Jaded, but Nia wriggled free and rolled to the outside. Jade followed, not realizing she was stepping into a trap. The turning point. Back outside, Nia's demeanor changed. She stopped selling the pain. Her face hardened. The crowd grew uneasy. Suddenly, she reached under the ring and pulled out a steel chair. Cole: "Wait a minute. That's not legal. This is a normal match." Before the referee could intervene, Nia blasted Jade across the spine with the chair. The bell rang, signaling a disqualification, but Nia didn't stop. She continued to attack, striking Jade over and over with the steel. Fans watched in horror. Jade screamed in agony, rolling on the floor, trying to protect herself. But Nia Jax had snapped. Unrelenting assault. Referees rushed to ringside, trying to separate the two. Nia shoved one official into the barricade and powerbombed another into the apron. Jade, bloodied and barely conscious, tried to crawl away. Nia wasn't done. She lifted Jade onto the announce table and screamed, "You think you're special. You think you're the future. This is what the future looks like. With a terrifying roar, Nia climbed onto the barricade and launched herself off, delivering a brutal leg drop through the announce table, crashing into Jade and shattering it beneath them. The arena fell into stunned silence. Medical response and backstage chaos. Medics rushed out with stretchers as WWE officials finally got Nia away from Jade. She smiled maniacally, backing up the ramp as the crowd booed louder than ever before. Jade Cargill was completely motionless as she was strapped onto the stretcher. Fans looked on, some with tears in their eyes. The dream of Jade winning Money in the Bank may have just died before their eyes. Backstage, chaos erupted. Triple H was seen storming into the production area, demanding answers. Triple H. She wasn't cleared for that kind of violence. This is not what we agreed on. Commentators tried to make sense of it, unsure if this was a storyline gone rogue, or something deeper. Fallout on social media. Within minutes, WWE's official Twitter account posted a photo of Jade being loaded into an ambulance. At Way. Update. Jade Cargill is being transported to a local medical facility following an unprovoked assault by Nia Jax. More updates to come. The wrestling world exploded. Fans, superstars, and insiders weighed in. Bianca Belair posted, "Unacceptable. You crossed a line, Nia. #ProtectJade. Naomi tweeted, "This wasn't a match. This was a hit. There better be consequences. #JusticeForJade. Even Roman Reigns, rarely commenting on Raw drama, posted a cryptic emoji. Nia speaks on Raw Talk. Later that night on Raw Talk, Nia Jax appeared, unapologetic and glowing with pride. Nia, everyone talks about Jade like she's the second coming. Like she's already a legend. I've been here. I've broken bones. I've carried this division on my back while people like her waltz in and get everything handed to them. So I took what she values most, her aura. She's not invincible, not anymore." Triple H responds. The following Monday, Triple H opened Raw with a rare on-screen statement. Triple H, what happened last week was not part of the plan. What Nia Jax did was reckless, disgusting, and borderline criminal. As of this moment, Nia Jax is suspended indefinitely without pay pending further review. Jade Cargill is recovering, and when, not if, she returns, there will be hell to pay. The crowd erupted in support of Jade, chanting her name as the camera cut to a close-up of Triple H's serious expression. Jade's response from the hospital. In a powerful Instagram video posted 3 days later, Jade appeared from a hospital bed, bruised but defiant. Jade, Nia, you didn't break me. You tried, but I'm still here, and when I'm cleared, I'm not going after the Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm going after you, one-on-one, no rules. No mercy. Fans rallied behind her in full force. The video garnered over 10 million views in just a few hours. The war had just begun. The road ahead. WWE officials are now in crisis mode. Money in the Bank is weeks away, and the women's division has exploded into chaos. Nia Jax, despite being suspended, continues to post cryptic videos teasing her return. Meanwhile, Jade Cargill is training in physical therapy with urgency, fueled by rage. A collision course between the two is inevitable. But when it happens, will the ring be able to contain it? This wasn't just an attack. This was a declaration of war. Nia Jax made a statement, but in doing so, she awakened a monster inside Jade Cargill. The next time they meet, it won't be about ladders, briefcases, or titles. It'll be about revenge. And when that day comes, somebody isn't walking out. Thanks for watching, folks. This was one for the history books. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into the biggest moments in wrestling. Until next time, keep it locked, and keep it wrestling.